Can you believe this? Over a kilowatt of energy this thing is. We're viewing, I just got the Delta 1300 by Ecoflow. This thing, it's their entry-level one, but it's unbelievable. This thing is charging so fast. I got it plugged into the grid power, and it's just knocking it out of the park. It's only going to take 39 more minutes for this thing to go from 50% to 100%. This is insane. Now look at it. I think it's picking up speed. Alright, very impressed with this already. Yeah, I just got it. I'm going to be testing it out, seeing what it can and can't do very shortly, but I'll add this to the video. Alright guys, Hey, welcome YouTubers to another edition to Doug Doing Demos. Today, I just wanted to give you an update on the solar panels real quick. In the wintertime, I noticed you got to keep them cleared off or they don't. I thought they'd make a little bit underneath the snow, but they don't make any electricity whatsoever unless it's nice and sunny and they're all cleared off. So I cleared them off yesterday, and today it was sunny again, and they're doing great. They're making a lot of electricity. That's really, I just wanted you to get an update. What I wanted to make this video about is I secured a Ecoflow Delta. That's this thing here. And this is awesome. I thought I was going to have to buy a mess of batteries and do a build and buy a new controller that would control lithium-ion batteries. This is I think a PWM controller, and I thought I was going to have to replace all that in order to use lithium-ion batteries. And by the time I was adding everything up with this has like a 18,000 watt inverter built into it. By the time I added all that up, a decent battery and controller and everything, why not just buy something that's portable? It's already built. It has a warranty. I mean, this thing is awesome. For the money, you can't beat it. I got it on HSN Black Friday sale. I got this and a 110 watt solar panel hookup, and it was around $1,000 for both of them. So I thought that was a pretty decent deal. I jumped on it, and they let you, if you ever shopped HSN, they let you spread it over like 5 different payments. So it made it very doable for me. But yeah, this has a great battery storage. It's called the Delta 1300, and it has something like 1260 watt hours, and so it has a lot of storage. I plan on, I'll probably, because these aren't really sufficient, so I'm planning on getting about 1,000 watt usable watts out of it. If I can get that, I'll be real happy, because that's all I really need. I bought this for my lawn care business because I charged the 80 volt batteries with it. And I figured, why not just grab a charger and grab this? And this has the plugs in the back here. You can plug in 110 in the back, and then plug a charger in right in the back seat of the truck, and charge the batteries up right at the field as I need them. And then take this thing and charge it up in here off of the solar using the 12 volt plug overnight. This is, that's the USB right here. This 12 volt, it takes a long time to charge it through the DC plug. You get this cable here, it plugs in here, and this end plugs in to the Ecoflow Delta, and it charges up slow, but I'm just going to take it home after I get done working and put this here in the shed and plug it up to DC, and that way I don't have a lot of loss. If I went through this and charged this up through the inverter, I'd have a lot more loss, and I probably wouldn't charge this up because I only have like 105 amp hour system down here, and I can only use half of that, so I figure half of that for what I use should be enough power if I use direct DC and don't go through the inverter. If I use this, I can use my stick. This is all on solar, so I'm trying to charge this up with solar. That's why I'm trying to do it through this. So right now, the solar panels, like I said, it's sunny out, and I cleared them off, and 200 watts of solar in. This is midwinter, mid-February, and I'm getting 62 watts at almost 4.5 amps. My battery is pretty much charged, so it's been keeping it charged all winter. But if you don't clear those panels off, you get zero voltage. I never had solar panels, so I didn't know. I thought I would get a little tiny bit, a trickle charge, I was hoping, but you get zero if you don't clear the panels off. So what I did is I got me I already had it. I have one of these snow rakes, and it's if you can see it up there, it's a plastic. It's not metal, so it doesn't scratch the panels. And I go really slow, and I clear them off with that. And then you only have to clear a little bit off, and then because they're black, once the sun hits them, the sun will melt the snow off the panels out onto the roof. And yeah, it's working great. It's 62 watts, pretty steady right now. So I was figuring, if I ran this down, if I ran the Ecoflow Delta down, and give you a good look at this. This is a great little unit. It's a battery. It's the charge controller, because you can plug this right into solar. Like I said, it came with one solar panel, and I'll make a video of that this summer. It's a little too cold to mess with it now, but I mean, you got USB, all kinds of options. This is how you turn it on. Right here is where you turn it on. You just long press this, and it's fully charged. It's reading 99% right here. It's the percentage, so it only has two numbers, so 99 means it's fully charged. And it tells you what charge your input volt wattage is and what you're exporting to your using wattage down below. But yeah, this is a great system. I've been messing with it since I got it, and right here is where you charge it up, and the DC plug right here. This is the same plug right here. This is the AC charger, and this thing charges fast. I did a video, and I'll put that probably at the beginning of this video. I did a video, and I just knocked my boots off, man, my socks off, because how fast this thing charged. But I'll put that video in the front. But this plugs into here, and then your DC other end, this end just plugs into that, I call it a cigarette lighter, 12 volt outlet right here. And let's see, this side. The other side is where you plug all your plugs in, and you have to turn each one on. This is great because when you hit this, it turns on the inverter, and that light shows that the inverter's on, and I can now run household stuff. So let's let's plug in. Let's shut off the battery one. My light just went out because that's on the battery. But let's unplug this one and let's plug it into the Ecoflow Delta 1300. Oop, lights just popped on. Now that's running off the Eco right there. And everything in here that was running on this, and right here, everything's plugged in. That's my lights. That goes back to my extension cord in the back. This here goes over and plugs and does the main unit over there. And so everything that was running in here is running in here. But yeah, let's go on the other side of this. And let's see what it's doing. Alright, yeah, it's charging. I'm using, this tells you how much you're using. And I'm using 40, let's call it 43 watts, but I'm charging at 88 watts. So I'm actually making more than I'm using. So it's kind of like I'm running directly off of my my solar storage batteries here that I stored from making electricity from the sun. Now I'm doing 74 watts in. 74 watts in, so it's taken some off the battery to make it 88, and I'm only putting in 74, so it is taking some from the battery. But doing it this way with plugging the DC into here and then plugging the shed into, this runs the shed, plugging the shed into the Ecoflow, doing it this way, I mean, this is probably bypassing, and you know, because it's only 43 watts, so those 43 watts are bypassing and going directly where they need it. It's probably 43, it's probably the lights, mostly those lights. So, you know, that's why it's running right now. It's bypassing. If this was run down, the extra wattage would go into charging the battery. And this is, saying how long it will run and the cycle life. So with this setup, it'll go, I guess it did need a little bit of a charge. It says it'll take 40 minutes to charge it. So with that surplus, it actually is charging. So it must be my Ecoflow wasn't fully charged like I thought it was. So it is charging. So it's all working. But yeah, this has been a great tool, and it's going to be great to take this to work with me. And the top of this is awesome up here. It's got this silicone ring here on it, so if you set something on there, so you set something like this, and it slides so that it hits that silicone ring, and the ring kind of stops it from sliding off, because this is real slippery, so stops it from sliding off. That'd be great if you throw your cell phone up there while you're charging it. That'd be really awesome. And the other thing is, because it's an all-in-one system, you can take this anywhere, and you can, like I got the portable solar panels, I can take that with me. You can take this camping and charge it up with that, and do a good job with charging it with just what you have, the power source that you have. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this so far. I'll make short little videos. This is just a kind of an introductory. This has also a 12-volt plug down here, and from what other videos say, it's regulated, so it's really nice. So I mean, this has everything. This has everything you would ever need, and if there's an outage, in fact, we used this. We lost our power for like 2 hours, and we used this. I didn't know how long it was going to be out, so I mean, I plugged my refrigerator in and made sure it was nice and cold. I plugged in a small space heater and ran it for 10 minutes. Then it kind of warmed we were in a little room. And then we went to bed and we plugged, we have a electric heating mattress pad. We plugged that in and we went to bed, and the lights were on in like 2 hours, so it wasn't that bad, but it was nice to know that we were going to be nice and toasty warm because of this. And we plugged the heating pad into here. So, but yeah, I just wanted to pop out real quick and get a quick introductory video. The lighting is really poor in here. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah, this thing charges, like, I seen it almost 1200 watts from AC. I'll put that video, like I said, in the front here. Plus, I already used this. This thing saved my back. I'll put that video here towards the end. This saved my back. It was really cold out, and I hadn't started my snowblower in a while. And I pulled for all I was worth on the pull cord. And I mean, I pulled until I was winded and my back started killing me. And then I'm like, the snowblower's electric start, and I've got the Ecoflow, and I just put the 2 and 2 together, and I had a small extension cord. So I grabbed my small extension cord in this and went out to the snowblower. I threw down a tarp, and you'll see in the video, this whirled it over like crazy. That was awesome. I'll put that video in the back right after this. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video. It's still it's midwinter here, so I'm not really using it much now. But I keep it charged and I keep it handy, in case we lose the power. I mean, I'm pretty sure this would even run our hot air furnace for a little while. Pretty sure it might. The only thing that worries me is the blower, so I'll be testing that. I'll make a video of that too if I do that. So yeah, so if you like this type of video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you later. Out. Hey, welcome back, YouTubers. I'm popping on. I was trying to start my snowblower, and man, I pulled for all I was worth on this, and it wouldn't start. I just don't have enough in the tank to keep pulling on it, so I decided to start the electric start, but it's way back here. Luckily, I got the Ecoflow 1300, the Delta, and I'm going to try. I hooked it all up, so not to waste any time. I hooked it up to the electric start here. I'm hoping, I haven't tried this yet, I'm hoping it'll save me. I guess you turn it on. Yeah, you turn it on. It says it's at 90% charge. And you plug this in the back here. And I'll turn the outlets on. I think that, yeah, I beeped. So everything's a go. Yeah, I just wanted to pop on. You'll see it when I see it. I think it'll turn it over. It's got a 1800 watt with a 3000 something watt inverter in it, overflow inverter. So let's try it. Ooh, man, did that turn it over. Let's see, it's choked. Hit the primer bulb a couple times. This is easy.
vehicle. Oh yeah.
Okay, I took the choke off too quick, I guess. Out the primer a couple more times. Man, you hear how hard that flies over. Better than when I hook it up to the house.
Idle like that, but boy, that saved my back. My back was getting tired. I just cranked it over and it didn't take nothing out of this battery. This thing didn't even know I was doing anything. Yeah, I just got this Ecoflow Delta. I just got it, and I thought, man, I hate to run an extension cord way back here, and I'm like, hey, I got the Delta, so I hooked it up. Threw a thing down so it wouldn't get all snow. I mean, we got some snow last night. I want to get this all cleaned out. And, yeah, that saved me. I'm going to do another review on this, but I'll probably add this footage to the tail end of the video that I'm going to make. But this thing is really great. I tried everything. It runs everything I have in the house, except, it don't run the electric stove or the electric dryer. Everything else, this thing I asked it to, and it's ran. So I just wanted to see if it would. I'm so glad it did, because I do jobs away from the house. Sometimes this thing gives me an issue starting. And now that I know I can take this little cord with me and take the Ecoflow Delta, take that with me in the back seat, man, I can use the electric start wherever I am now. This is awesome, man. Alright, I gotta get to clearing this out. So, I'll catch you later. Out.